Welcome back, dear listeners. Time may have passed, but there is still a story to tell. Last season ended with the loss of Jane, and Mal got her voice back. Ralcor joined the crew and learned how to operate the trash compactor. Mark is in withdrawal as he had not cleaned for a particular amount of time. Colin, on the other hand, is keeping his emotions in check and piloting the ship into the wormhole. Now, listeners, we are peering into harsh territory in the lives of these people. Be mindful of that. Welcome back to the Our Real Life podcast.
Hey, guys? Are we alive?
Well, of course we're alive, Colin. Do you really think a wormhole will stop the likes of us? Honestly, we flew along the sides of a giant space worm and went into a wormhole, and now you're asking if we're alive.
Okay, I'm sorry to have upset you, Mark.
No, don't be. It's just been a long time since I've cleaned anything. I'm stressed out. And now, because we are safe, I'm gonna be cleaning whatever mess we created in the other rooms. I'll see you guys later.
How are you feeling, Ralcor?
Ha! I've never been better. I'm on the road with my friends into no man's land. New horizons are what I see. Actually, that doesn't look like a new horizon.
Right, that would be the wormhole. Metaphorically, you could consider it to be a new horizon. It's hard to justify that, though. How about you, Mal? Still functioning?
As per usual, I'm working at an optimum capacity, with maybe a few minor mishaps.
Are you sure? You don't sound too good.
I'm fine.
Mal? Mal? I think her program has crashed. Odd. I'll have to reboot her, but I'll do that later. Look, Ral, I'm gonna get myself some beauty sleep. We all need some. Wake me up in about 7 to 8 hours.
Will do! Now! Go rest your eyes, Captain! It's so quiet here. Kinda boring, I guess. The wormhole looks nice, though. It's an odd blue-purple mix. Some white lines mixing it together. It twirls and twirls into infinity! Makes me feel a little dizzy.
It is odd, isn't it?
Oh, not really. Just makes me a little disoriented. I think I might throw up.
Well, the trash compactor is just over there.
Ha! That it is. And I know how it works too. Ha ha! Talk about convenient.
You don't seem concerned at all right now. That's interesting.
Well, what can I say, Mr. Voice in my head? You're not the only one I talk to in there.
I see. I don't think you do, but I'll let that slide for now. Care for a chat, Mr.
Ralcor the Reasonable is what is known as me. Name wise, that is. Do I have a name for you yet?
Call me what you will, Ralcor the Reasonable.
How about Jeremy?
Jeremy. Why Jeremy?
Ha! Just another name of my nowhere men that live in my head.
Well, Jeremy it is.
So, Jeremy, if you're in my head, then what makes you so special?
My friend, we have much to talk about.
This place has gotta be a hassle to clean. Whew. It's good to be around these chemicals again. I don't know where to start. Maybe my room, and then Colin's too, of course. Must clean.
You're right here, Mark. Sound a little strange.
Oh no, not in the slightest. Just to be happy around these cleaning products. I must clean.
Like you keep saying, though I'm a little concerned myself. Don't know where we're going.
What do you mean, good buddy? Good captain?
Well, this ship really doesn't have a GPS that works in this wormhole, I guess because we aren't really registered in actual space, that it cannot interpret it as a flight path.
Wait, if you're not piloting this ship, then who is?
Autopilot, I think. Or Ralcor, though I doubt he'd know how.
Get off the space road, you damn old person!
But I doubt it. I set the ship to follow course along the wormhole, so we go where it takes us.
Colin?
So we go where it takes us. Wherever that is.
Hey, Colin!
Oh, what?
You're in one of those states of yours again. One where you just stare into an endless void. Huh. It's kinda like this here wormhole.
Right, yeah, I guess it is. Look, I need to get some more sleep, Chief. You kind of woke me up.
Oh, please. I'll be quiet now. I'm so sorry, Captain.
Yeah, it's really... fine. Wake me up in about 6 to 8 hours. I need as much sleep as I can get.
I'll set my watch for them. Now go to sleep, Captain. I'll keep this ship in tip-top shape.
Shortly.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Colin's gonna kill me. Ral, help me shut this thing off.
I'm sorry, Mark. I can't. Just you're gonna have to do this on your own. You really shouldn't have tried to clean that area of the ship.
Well, how would I know that the bloody engines will overheat on me? It's not like it clearly says in bold white letters.
Actually.
Yep, I noticed that to just ignore it. Maybe peel it off before it catches fire. It's only a safety sticker after all.
But safety stickers and signs are really important. That's why they're there. Otherwise, the area would be safe.
Oh, come on. Stop being a wuss. If the safety stickers were really important, then they wouldn't melt off the bottle now, would they?
Wait, what?
Ignore that. Hey, look at the sticker now. It's burning off. Now it's completely disintegrated. I call that a win for us.
How is that a win? There is still a fire.
Yeah, but it's like you said before. If there is no safety sticker or sign, then the location is safe. Let's head to the cockpit.
Why are we up here, Mark?
It's getting hot down there. Also, Mel might be able to help us. Mal, you there?
She's not turned on, Mark.
I think I can fix that.
What are you... Oh, God! Put your shirt back on, Mark! Oh, I'm gonna throw up! That's not in any way what I meant by turn her on!
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I am getting a bit too old for that kind of work.
You think? Look, we're getting sidetracked. There has to be some kind of way to wake Mel up. How about we wake up Colin?
No, we can't. Not yet anyway. He needs his sleep, not stress. This will definitely stress him out. We'll have to boot up Mal by ourselves. Seems to be the only option. But then at the same time, it isn't an option.
Why is that not an option?
A long, long time ago, when we first got Mal, she came with no setup. Her program was instantly loaded into our ship's computer with no instruction manual needed. After the crash, her vocal programs malfunctioned. That's why she sounded so like a robot when you first met her. Since then, Colin had used his engineering skills to fix her vocal program, but that was through configurations in the hab. Now, only he knows how to fix her.
No, there is something off about this. Something off about Mal, too. Which concerns me greatly. Especially that she isn't asleep right now.
Took you time to inform him, crewmate 1. Especially after that ludicrous display.
How long have you been awake?
Would it be bad if I said the whole time? Because I was awake the whole time.
Well, not the whole time. You see, Mark, after you left, Colin shortly left soon after. Before that, though, Mal powered down. Mal did wake up almost instantly after Colin left.
Well, not instantly. More like after 20.04212 minutes.
Nevertheless, it went a little like this. What type of things are we going to talk about, new friend?
Well, I assume we are going to talk about why I'm apparently so special.
Ha! Yes, of course! Do elaborate on this newfound specialty.
Where do I start? I believe that I am special because I am an eccentric being that can live in any presence of time, space, or reality. Or just the time, space, reality, depending on how you really want to word it.
Go on.
I see how it is. But that is of no importance, of course, for I am in this wonderful mind brought to me by the one and only Ralcor the Reasonable.
Oh, really? That's amazing! You know, Jeremy, I think you and I are going to be good friends.
Huh? What? We are? And it's pronounced Mal, crewmate 1, not Jeremy. What's going on here exactly?
Oh, hello, Mal. I'm just talking to my new friend.
And who might this new friend be? Are they in my database?
Ha! Doubt it.
I don't believe that there is any need to talk to anyone else but me, Ralcor. Also, if I do say so myself, this little universe of yours that you have in your head is astounding.
I'm detecting a presence nearby. Crewmate 1, is this emitting from you by any chance?
Ha! You can say that again.
If I have to.
Okay, if I have to.
Oh, don't bother yourselves. Time should be better used in other circumstances. For example, using a permanent marker instead of a whiteboard marker. Though, permanent markers are illegal, so you probably shouldn't take my advice on that. Especially after what happened to those poor souls.
I won't ask.
I'd say tell me more, but it really sounds quite horrifying. I will, on the other hand, put it in my notes for later research.
You know what? That's what we should do. Research!
Where did you come up with these ridiculous ideas and suggestions?
I don't think that would be a good idea, Ralcor. Not now, anyway.
Alright, fine, I get it. You don't have to like me. It's because I'm crazy, isn't it? You can't handle the crazy. You never handle the crazy.
No, it's not like that, Ralcor.
Oh, it's not you being crazy I'm worried about.
Then what is it? Huh? Huh?
It's nothing really. Look, I've got to go now. I'll talk to you in a minute. Oh, I'm in soon. Farewell, my new friend.
I fear you may be clairvoyant, crewmate 1. If not, then you're extremely full of dumb luck. I'm going to rest my circuitry now. Powering down.
Oh, I see how it is. You can't handle the reasonable. That is Ralcor. I mean, Ralcor that isn't reasonable, I mean. Oh, forget it. Okay, so she wasn't awake the whole time. But I do feel like she lied to me to stop our conversation.
What was that conversation then?
That's no existent right now. I'm assuming you want me to put out the fire in the engine room, correct?
Yes, please do.
Well, too bad. I did it when you came in here from the elevator. For your information, I now know how to control the engine room. How interesting.
What are you doing with that computer, Mark? Oh, you're putting on your podcast, right? Boy, sorry, that was an overreaction.
You don't say. And yes, I am putting it on my podcast. I kind of figure it's the point of the episode where... Oh wait, that's a side note. Let's listen, shall we?
We soon dived deep into the sea. We were all excited but also concerned. This was the first time that we'd gone so deep into the ocean before, but that was the only way to get to our destination. It was 3 hours into the journey before anything really begun.
To your left, you'll see a
Skull of fish.
This
Skull of fish.
is particularly interesting, as they are apparently being chased by a very large predator.
Well, that's mighty graphic. Oh, that's very graphic. Oh, can we get that window closed?
But then we'd miss all the fun. And isn't that why we're all here?
Yes, indeed. Very fun and beautiful, too. Reminds me of the time we met.
And what a time it was, too. You see, we were young.
Oh my god, I was young. Very young.
We share the same mother, you see, but different fathers.
This is the creepy part. But get this, both of our dads are twins.
Medical marvel, they said. Also what in medical terms they call very, very weird. By the way, I'm just a few minutes older than dear Karen here. So our upbringing with one mum and two different but very alike dads was odd. We fought because of this.
Oh, did we fight? Oh, did we fight? Blimey, it was ridiculous. But that's when we found the fish. They were tiny creatures in a river nearby our house. We visited them every day after school and fell in love. I missed them all.
We learned how they moved, ate, and even bred, all from watching them with our own eyes. We then fell in love with marine biology.
And we studied it ever since.
Well, you two are an odd couple.
We're not a couple.
Of course not. Well, Jenkins, right?
Most definitely. Sorry, I was late. I had so much to do this morning with all the packing and making sure I to water the plants, taking my notebooks and research gear. Just a hassle.
That explains why you have such a large bag.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's too much. I know. I should have Should have bought a camera or a notepad. Oh wait, I bought both. Oh, thank God.
I'm surprised you don't have an assistant or anything to help you out with all this equipment.
I had a partner before we planned this whole trip, but things went sour. They were not very happy with something I did in one of our experiments. They only left me about 3 days ago, and I had to pack in that time. It's just horrible, but to be here now, that's all they need to focus on for now.
Here's an update for you folks. Estimated time of arrival is D-6 hours. Get seated, folks. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh, will it really? Oh, it's not good for my gear or good for any of us, really. Does anyone get seasick? I think I do. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, it's not important anymore.
Afraid it won't be, but it doesn't hurt to say that line every once in your lifetime.
I've been waiting for this journey for so long now. I'll just imagine what types of plant life there would be. Oh.
Is it possible that it's the exact same plant life as what you'd usually see in the ocean?
Oh, well, I didn't think of that. Well, but it is possible that there are some types of plant life that are to be discovered. At least I hope so.
Concentrate on the journey ahead, all of you. It's the journey that counts the most.
Exactly. As marine biologists, we have anticipated the probable fact that there will be no new marine life forms to discover. We came
Wait,
to...
what? We never discussed this. I thought we'd become world famous for discovering something new. What the hell, Ian?
Sorry, Karen, I thought you knew.
Moving on. AV, how long till we get there?
Estimated time until destination is T-5 hours and 40 minutes.
This is going to be a long ride.
To be continued in episode 3. You have reached your destination.
These shows aren't progressing, are they? Do you think we're almost up to date with your collection?
I think that's possible. This elevator feature and the Voyage into Darkness series are the final 2 shows that I have in my database. What am I gonna do when I run out of episodes?
Ha! Download more! Duh!
But I can only get them from home. That's where my digital cloud is. Unlike here, I'm in a no signal range.
Then we'll just have to take you home now, won't we? Anyway, how was your sleep, Colin? Did you dream of me?
No. It was pleasant, though, I guess. Must be the wormhole, because I dreamt of Jane as if she was still alive and here with us.
Where is she actually? Like, I know that she's dead and whatnot, but where? And for that matter, what did you do with her body?
Oh, well, I put her on the sofa. I knew that there was no time for a proper burial, and since we had to escape so quickly, I just imagined that there would be no way to send her off into space. Anyway, she didn't like space all too much, so I just left her in a resting position on the sofa. She did like that sofa. I think, well, she used it a lot while we were there.
Is it bad that she might have been eaten by that giant space worm?
Oh no, she definitely was, but in all honesty, there was only 2 options. Use a little time or use a lot of time. I guess she didn't really decompose, I guess.
Let's move on from this now painfully disturbing subject. On the positive side, at least you didn't just leave her on the floor. For all we know, she could have gathered up dust and germs. That would have just been... Ugh.
We'll now take a message from this episode's sponsor.
You are sitting at your desk. It's made out of an old oak wood and you can't help yourself from knocking on it. But you don't, because there is something very important on your mind. Something so important that you must write it down. You grab your pen and spill its blue ink all over the paper in front of you. You can't stop this desire, this need that carries you. You can't escape it. You must stop, but you can't. You look next to you and you see a solution. A bottle with clear liquid in it. You shakily grab a glass and fix yourself a drink. You must act quickly now, for this urge is about to come back. You take your drink quickly, and as it settles you, you begin to calm down. You take the bottle into your hand and read the label out loud. Writer's block. You remember you got it at your local hardware store, and that you can even get one today. You look back at your paper, which reads, "Don't drink the liquid." Hang on, doesn't that go against the product's promotion?
Yeah, shit, I guess it does. Odd. So, where are we now, Ralcor? Is this a new place where adventure and discovery awaits?
No, Jeremy. These are my quarters. I felt a bit tired, so I headed here. I'm glad that you decided to open your mouth again. I was getting bored. It's very lonesome in here.
Many apologies for earlier. I had work to do and people to see. Anyway, I'm back, and that's what matters, I think. So, my new friend, what do you like to do in your spare time?
In my occasions of recreation, I tend to meddle with my inner self. Often I take strolls down memory lane, but that place has been closed for business ever since I forgot about it. Wait, what are we talking about? Have I taken my injection yet? What am I saying? Of course I have! Ha ha ha! Ha! Sand grain straight into the eyes. Can't live with it. Can't not see without it. Am I saying that right? Oh, who cares? What do you do in your spare time, Jeremy?
I wander the places far and wide. There is a whole universe to explore right out there. So, how could I not?
I'm confused. Aren't you in my head? Huh? What? Red alert! Who turned out the light? What's going on?
Intruder alert, intruder alert. Unidentifiable organism or entity or something like that on board. Life support powering down until full investigation is complete. Until then, remain still as moving will use up your oxygen. Also, advice tip, walk around to keep body heat.
Ralcor, if you can hear me, I need you to come upstairs and find Mark and I. We're in the cockpit.
I'll be right there. Once the swooshing sound happens, that is. Well, we're waiting.
Ral, you made it. Look, you have to help us out. We don't know what is going on. Apparently there's some kind of intruder on board, but that's impossible. We're in a bloody wormhole, for crying out loud.
Mark is right. I took a look at the monitors not 2 minutes before the power went off. I saw nothing. We were clean. What's especially odd is that the ship went straight into sleep mode. Now, if the aliens built it that way, then that would make sense, but Mal is in control.
Do you think that it was her who did this? Could she be the killer that's been hunting us all this time?
What? No, don't be silly. She's an AI, not an assassin. Look, this is very important. If we don't get the power back on, then we will all die. What's worse is that we can't do it for some reason. The door to the engine room is locked. I've tried opening it, but it's electrically operated, so it won't budge until there's power to move it. I'll try maybe changing the controls later on.
Maybe we should just wait it out. I know we can die, but I have an idea. A campfire on a spaceship.
You're kidding, right?
Hell yeah! German. Yeah, that would be awesome.
It would kill us. It would either burn us alive, eat all of our oxygen, or just purely smoke us to death.
Not if we open the trash compactor. That thing leads us straight to the core of the ship, and since it's off, it won't cook us. We can use that as an air vent and smoke vent. We close all the doors and light a campfire. Old scout style. Trust me, I've done this before.
What do you mean you've done this before? You've lit a fire in a condensed space with limited air?
Exactly. Now if you don't mind, I'm gonna get the emergency fire supply from my room. It has lots of burning materials to last the thing out.
Well, Ralcor, I guess we're just gonna have to wait out this long dark.
Hell yeah!
That's not a good thing, dude. We could die because of this.
Alright. Hell yeah?
Hi, I'm Julian Meyers. I'm the creator of this show. It's also written and directed by myself. This show is produced by Tia Teller and myself. Ryan Avent played Colin, Pablo Richardson played Mark, John Osgood played Ralcor the Reasonable, and Mikaela Marr played Mal. Introducing Julian Meyers, aka myself, as Jeremy. Lucy Zudu was the voice of our sponsor, and I was the announcer for the miniseries. In The Voyage into Darkness Part 2, to your left you'll see, Chris York played the narrator and Andrew, Mikaela Marr played Karen, Kai Yu played Jenkins, Pablo Richardson played the automated voice, and I played Ian. You can find this podcast on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/AreWeLivePodcast. Follow us on Twitter at AreWeLiveRadio. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/AreWeLivePodcast and facebook.com/Telecreations. You can email us at arewelivepodcast@gmail.com. Welcome back, and thanks for listening.